Yo, what's good everyone? Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel. This is the first video of the year, so I'm pretty excited. I'm at home, I'm in New Zealand, and we're in quarantine at the moment. So I hope you're taking care of yourself wherever you are and enjoy this video. What I'm gonna do is review a toothbrush of all things. The thing that made me want to review this was the fact that I remember like maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I had braces, my orthodontist and dentist would always say like a electric toothbrush was always more effective, efficient, it would perform better than a manual toothbrush. If you're always on the go or like me, like aren't that good with tracking the 2-minute like recommended sections on your toothbrush, I would recommend maybe looking into electric toothbrush. Like I'm no expert with like toothbrushes, just really into making sure like my hygiene and presentation is done well. If you think about this, most electric toothbrushes range from like $30 up to $300. Keep in mind is that like when it comes to dental care, it does cost thousands of dollars. Think about investing into the tools to prevent going and doing a lot of dental care, such as getting a toothbrush, then you might think it's better off in the long term. So for this toothbrush in particular, Oral-B Pro 700, it usually retails for like 140 New Zealand dollars. It was on sale for $50, so it was like more than 50% off. So I was like, you know what, why don't I give it a try? But practically what I'm trying to do with this review is give you like a straightforward, honest review if it's worth spending money on an electric toothbrush or if you just stick with your manual one. I mean, it does come down to personal preference, but like as someone that really cares about cleaning, hygiene in general, I just want to give my perspective. And so I hope this gives some clarity if ever you haven't thought about looking into an electric toothbrush, or you have one or used to have one, want to see what this can do. Keep watching. And first we're gonna go and start with like what's in the box. Join me, I'll show you what's inside here. It's the first time I'm gonna open this box. Yeah, let's go. Good. Oral-B design, Pro 700 powered by Braun, which is a German brand and company that manufactures like the engineering behind these type of appliances. In my experience, Braun products have been really good, performed well and lasted long, so that's what drew me to this particular model. Cross action 3D movement, and Midnight Black cross action 3D movement, and the travel case black edition. There you see it. It says removes up to 100% more plaque, and then we'll see what it looks like in person. Feels in hand. Wow. Okay. So let's go with this. Ooh. I guess it comes like that. Wow. Okay. So here. Got to play, but I don't know what's trying to play, but so I'm guessing that's where somewhere in the middle the toothbrush goes, and that opens from the side, so just easily goes in and out. So I'm guessing that's where somewhere in the middle the toothbrush goes, and the head's on the side. So that's a nice touch. Manual, and this is the toothbrush head. This is what I was talking about before. So if you can see here in the packaging, you can use, depending on what your preference is or what you need for your teeth, the actual handle itself. So there's that. You can customize it depending on your preference or your needs, and then you can use it on the actual handle itself. So there's that. This must be the tooth itself. Wow. And this is the toothbrush in hand. So right off the bat, what I noticed, it's a good weight. Like it's not too light that it feels like a toy, but it's not too heavy. Like you can already, that's what it looks like in terms of height and size. Really nice feel actually. Yeah, it doesn't feel cheap at all. There's like the green ones and then the white in the middle, and they're all in different directions, different positions. So I'm guessing that's gonna work in 3 different ways. So that's what it looks like in hands, in place. Let me know what you guys think in terms of like the electric toothbrush. So hopefully you can excuse the mess, like the difference. In hand, like it's not that much heavier than your actual manual toothbrush actually. For for something that's quite solid, it's not that heavy. Toothpaste, sorry, this is the toothpaste I usually use. Here, that's my usual, there we go, texture it is. Putting the toothpaste on there, just so that like, and then not rinsing. What I personally do is I like getting the toothbrush wet first, and then putting the toothpaste on there, just so that like, and then not rinsing it. So that's just 2 steps. So I'm just gonna get this wet, and then traditional Filipino dish, caldereta, to make sure there's like something too clean. I had like a traditional Filipino dish, caldereta. I had ice cream and turon, which is another Filipino dish. There we go. Can't believe I'm excited just for a toothbrush. That's like the indication that you need to move to a new area section, is that it will stop vibrating, and then it will give a quick pause, and then it'll keep going again. So I've literally, like, for the first time used Midnight Black Pro 700. Really easy to like, actually, like, it's not heavy on the hand, like I'm not getting strain or anything on my wrist or arm, effort into getting to like those tight angles. So yeah, I like it so far. I do believe that, like I genuinely believe that, like compared to the professional kit for $50, that in my opinion, manual toothbrush, which can go from like $5 to $10, investing in something for $50 that in my opinion gives you the main thing is that it gives you the peace of mind that you're actually covering all areas with the right amount of time, to like what you feel like with the bristles working. It does feel like you can actually feel that like the bristles are going, like if you pay attention to like what you feel like with the bristles working, it does feel like there's a lot of things going on at the same time. To use the technique, this is actually doing a lot of work at like simultaneously, more effective. Like if you think about it, like if I'm doing a lot of really efficient, actually, like I find it more effective. Like if you think about it, like if I'm doing a lot of stress, like making sure there's like the right movements are covered in this type of brush, compared to this, which is going to make sure like the movements are like correct without me having to think about it and give you the right amount of time. There's a lot of like convenience and like effective technique being done there. Toothbrush properly. It's good having something that will actually do it for you, you know, like that's actually what you're paying for. And in my opinion, for a toothbrush like this that you have to replace like every 3 months, and if you're paying for a toothbrush like this that you have to replace like every 3 months and it's like $10, you might as well invest in something that is going to last you in the long term, that's going to actually do a better job, which I find is like a toothbrush like this. Like, I mean, for full price, like there may be a different discussion depending on what your means are in terms of your budget, but for something that's half price, like $10 for like 3 months and then $50 for like a couple of years, I do find, like I would highly recommend this, especially when it's on sale. Or you're not really 100% sure if you want to invest in something. Like one really important part like that I wanted to, you know, point out is that for people like me or you you're not really 100% sure if you want to invest in something such as an electric toothbrush, what Oral-B is actually doing, which is really good, is like a money back guarantee program where you can use the toothbrush, their product, for up to 180 days. And you can see that yeah, there's a money back. If you are like not completely satisfied, you can get a full refund. Toothbrush and you're not satisfied, you don't think it's for you, and you prefer to go back to something like a manual toothbrush, this is the best. I think it's a good option just to like, you know, test it out. You know, if it's on sale for like more than half price, you can get your money back if you aren't happy. I think it's a good option just to like, you know, test it out. You know, what do you have to lose? Like if you don't like it, cool, get your money back. But if you do like it, then there's going to be something that's going to be really effective for you and your, like, just your personal hygiene, which I find like really important. So like honestly, like my teeth, like I feel really confident as well. Like toothbrushing was actually done a lot more effectively than I could with the manual toothbrush. Because I mean, let's be real, like there's late nights after going out or early mornings we have to rush to go to work. He's on the go or just doesn't want to have another thing to worry about. Like for someone that's always on the go or just doesn't want to have another thing to worry about, like toothbrushing, then electric toothbrush. But it like this with the Oral-B products, which is really good. It comes with a 2-year warranty or at least 2 years worth of a toothbrush, then it's only $25 a year, and that's like only double the price of a manual toothbrush. So you're actually getting a lot more for your money and a lot of value. So that's like why I wanted to look into this. To prevent like having to do a lot of like dental care in the far future, paying thousands like more than I have to because I didn't like toothbrush properly. It gives me the peace of mind, like knowing that my teeth is going to be like thoroughly deep cleaned, like without me having to worry about the technique and the timing, to worry about like doing all the like angles and like convenience, like, you know, not having to worry about like doing all the like angles and like having to worry about like putting all the strain in your wrist because you have to like hold tightly onto your manual toothbrush. Like I like the fact that's like even after the deep like toothbrushing right there, like my wrist isn't sore, like my arm isn't strained or anything, like there's not any like pain in like my arm, or it's not inconvenient. So that's something I really like. And also just knowing that you're like paying for like only $50 for something that can like prevent like future problems, and it just gives you confidence. Like for me, like that's the main thing, like knowing that I can walk out and have my like be confident at the start of my day because like I'm clean, I'm hygienic, like, you know, I'm like, you can be confident with your smile. And honestly, it's like it's just a boost of your confidence, and that's like something really important for me, like personally, like going out of my day, whether it be like running the business or going to work, meeting clients or meeting people like out and about. Like it's really important to have like clean teeth, and just knowing that your breath is fresh as well. Like that's for me, like is why for me here, like thank you so much for watching this. Think about investing into like a good toothbrush at all, like, or any concerns or anything at all. Like if you liked this video, if you didn't like this video, like let me know in the comments below. Like I appreciate your time to watch this video. And I hope you enjoyed your day, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, and take care. Peace.